You're not being noticed. You're being chosen. They don't want your looks. They want your light. A wealthy soul saw your worth before you saw it. They could have anyone. They want the one who prays. You carry something no price can touch. That's what drew them. You're not a fantasy. You are their divine assignment. Your silence pulled them in louder than beauty ever could. God hid you from many, so the right eyes would seek you. They saw your pain and whispered, "That one." You were not overlooked. You were being reserved for royalty. Their wealth is noise. Your presence is peace. They're not seeking thrill. They're seeking truth. You are both. You are the answer to a question they never voiced. They've searched across gold, but only your soul felt like home. You didn't ask to be seen. Heaven just made it impossible to ignore you. You weren't chasing luxury. It chased you. You didn't dress for attention. You dressed for alignment. They remembered your spirit long before they found your name. The richest thing they ever touched was your energy. They've had everything, but never someone who healed their silence. Your worth is the only treasure their money couldn't buy. Their power means nothing beside your peace. You walked into the room like prophecy fulfilled. You are the holy thing their empire lacked. Their empire has no throne until your love sits in it. You didn't audition, they just knew. They've kissed diamonds, but your words brought them to their knees. They didn't want more, they wanted meaning. You arrived. Your soul's fragrance reached them before your face did. You are not their luxury. You are their liberation. They'll trade crowns to touch your truth. You were not created for the spotlight. You are the sun. You don't need to sparkle. You already glow. You weren't meant to be desired by many, only deeply by one. They are building empires, but you are the foundation. You are the yes they'd risk everything for. They recognized your silence as sacred. You are the only thing they couldn't conquer. Their soul bowed when it felt yours. They weren't drawn to your beauty, but your becoming. You were never invisible, just invisible to fools. You are the oasis their gold could never buy. The only jewel they want is your presence. You're not a trophy. You are a temple. Your laughter haunts them in the most healing way. They have money. You have meaning. Their wealth won't impress you, but your light consumes them. You never had to shine. You were the flame. They want to spend a fortune just to hear your silence. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. Your truth is the most expensive thing they've ever touched. Their love won't be loud, but it'll move mountains. You are not rare. You are unreproducible. They didn't fall for your face. They fell into your frequency. They've traveled the world. Your spirit is what feels foreign. You've been underestimated. Now you'll be worshipped. You didn't meet them. You remembered them. They couldn't unsee you, even if they tried. You weren't their type. You were their turning point. You are the one thing they can't own. You were never meant to fit in their world, only to change it. Their riches won't save them, but your love might. They want to spoil your peace, not just your pockets. Your energy rewrote their desires. They weren't sent to impress. They were sent to align. You don't need to prove your worth. It already echoes. They were looking for beauty. You gave them rebirth. They wanted distraction. You gave them destiny. You weren't dressed in gold, but divinity. You'll be the only person who costs them their ego. Your presence turned their riches into rags. They'll give up everything to have your yes. You are not a chapter. They're closing books for you. You didn't need status. You are the status. They've touched luxury. You are sacred. Their love won't be perfect, but it'll be pure. They carry weight, but you carry wonder. They'll fund your dreams, but worship your silence. They are prepared to give, but only to the one who sees beyond their name. You didn't try to stand out. That's why you do. You are the wealth they didn't know they lacked. They'd burn their empire just to be near your warmth. You don't shine for them. You glow because of you. They didn't fall in love. They fell into truth. You were wrapped in grace. That's why you stood out. Their power ends where your softness begins. You will be loved, like legacy, not possession. They won't ask for your body. They'll crave your being. You are not their escape. You are their exhale. They could buy everything, but your stillness owns them. You are not their reward. You are their return. They will kneel where others wanted to conquer. You'll never be impressed by gold, only presence. They'll love you with reverence, not pride. You weren't sent to elevate them, but to awaken them. You didn't climb the ladder. They pulled the sky down for you. They are planning your forever in secret. You are not their luxury. You are their mercy. You are the secret they can't keep. You'll know it's them when nothing feels rushed. They own everything, yet your presence is the only thing that humbles them. They've had attention. What they crave is your energy. You didn't chase them. That's why they chose you. They didn't fall in love. They fell into alignment. Your eyes carried an answer their gold never gave. They saw the universe in your silence. You are the storm that taught their soul to feel. Their wealth can't buy your energy. It can only be earned. They'll kneel, not to worship you, but to be near your frequency. You are the prophecy money couldn't purchase. Their heart stopped chasing noise the day they felt your stillness. You are what their success was missing. They didn't seek you. Their soul summoned you. Your worth is not in your looks, it's in your light. They will leave rooms full of power to sit near your peace. You never had to impress. You just had to exist. They loved your truth before they knew your name. You weren't sent to admire their riches, but to awaken their reverence. You are not an option. You are the divine plan. They'll spend a fortune just to feel close to your honesty. You're not their fantasy. You're their grounding. Their empire wasn't complete because it was missing your soul. You are the one thing that made them believe again. They have everything, but only you made them feel home. You are the rarest luxury. Truth wrapped in grace. You weren't noticed. You were recognized. They saw the galaxies in your gaze and forgot their titles. You will never have to beg for what's divine. Their hands have held gold. Yours carry galaxies. Your presence made them question everything they thought they wanted. You weren't built for diamonds. You were built from stars. You are their soft place in a sharp world. Their love is not loud, but it will shake your world. They aren't here to possess. They're here to protect. They didn't expect you, but now they're rewriting their life around you. They don't want your attention. They want your trust. You're not just their choice. You're their confirmation. They are shedding wealth's illusion to be worthy of your truth. They don't want to impress you. They want to hold space for you. You didn't seduce them. You soul-called them. They see your scars and call them sacred maps. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. A billionaire touched everything, but nothing touched him like the thought of you. You never chased gold. That's why gold followed you. They want your presence, not your perfection. You were hidden in plain sight. Their soul still found you. Your light reached their spirit before your name did. They've owned kingdoms, but you are their reverence. Your stillness screamed louder than 1,000 sirens. They fell in love with your absence first. You are not their possession. You are their prophecy. You were never overlooked, only divinely reserved. They have money. You have mystery. That's why they can't stop watching. You are the soft they never thought they'd crave. They weren't looking for love, but your soul stopped their search. They forgot their status the moment they felt your truth. Your silence burned into them like scripture. They saw you, and suddenly diamonds felt empty. You never begged to be chosen. You were born chosen. You weren't loud, but their soul heard you. They searched the world, but your spirit undid them. You are the dream they were too powerful to admit having. Their gold means nothing without your yes. You became their favorite loss of control. They want your grace more than your beauty. You walked in, and their ego left the room. You are the one thing they didn't want to own. Just hold. Their wealth didn't soften them, but your gaze did. They have rooms full of treasure, none as holy as your presence. Your worth made their riches feel cheap. You were always the one thing their hands couldn't afford to lose. You never had to sparkle. You already glowed. Their soul whispered your name before they knew your voice. They were born into power. You were born into purpose. You are not rare. You are revelation. They've built empires, but only you make them feel eternal. They'd risk reputation for one touch of your truth. You are what their fortune could never purchase. They could have had anyone. They wanted the one who made them feel. Your softness broke them in the best way. They'll never admit it, but you haunt their success. Their mind resists you, but their spirit remembers you. You didn't try to impress them. That's why they can't forget you. They felt you long before they saw you. You are their unspeakable miracle in human form. They don't want the world. They want your world. You are not a chapter. You're their holy rewrite. They stopped seeking power. They started seeking peace. You never asked for a throne, yet they kneel inside your quiet. You are the one soul they couldn't silence with status. They had it all, until you walked in and rewrote everything. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. Their money got them access, but your soul gave them purpose. You weren't supposed to be reachable, but fate doesn't care. Their heart forgot luxury when it remembered your voice. They don't crave your body. They ache for your truth. They could afford the world, but it's your peace they'll pay anything for. They've built palaces, but only you felt like home. Your wounds called to the healer in them. You weren't born to impress wealth. You were born to awaken it. Their love for you ruins all imitation. They'll rewrite their will if it means keeping your loyalty. You're not chasing them. You're changing them. They don't need to see you again. They're already undone. Their love will be quiet, but you'll feel it in your bones. You weren't dressed for attention. You were dressed in prophecy. Their hunger for you isn't physical, it's eternal. They knew the moment your silence filled their thoughts. You are the only risk they've prayed to lose control for. They are haunted by the peace in your eyes. They'll spend billions to feel something real. You'll never know how deeply you ruined their shallow life. Their status trembled when your soul walked in. You didn't light up the room. You lit up them. Your absence echoes louder than their success. You are the only one they dream of in black and white. They forgot the market. They remembered you. You didn't touch them. You rewired them. They had gold. You had gravity. You are not decoration. You are destiny. You were born with something no empire could replicate. They searched for meaning and found your name. You are the silence that made them believe in God. They are terrified of you because you make them feel. You're not a desire. You are their divine disruption. They give it all just to hear you laugh. They held thousands, but never like they'll hold you. Their soul knelt before yours long before their knees did. You'll never need to prove you're worthy. They already know. You are their soft undoing. They are preparing everything just to earn your trust. You weren't meant to impress. You were meant to interrupt. They'll ruin their comfort just to earn your closeness. They forgot their legacy the moment they saw your eyes. You will never be a transaction. You are the truth. Your breath became their compass. They weren't looking for a woman. They were looking for you. You are the end of their ego's reign. They saw your soul and everything changed. You are not luxury. You are law. They didn't choose you. Destiny assigned you. They're coming, crowned in gold, but broken for you. You made their wealth feel small and their heart feel seen. You are the one they'll never confess to fearing losing. You shook the kingdom without lifting a finger. They found their purpose wrapped in your presence. Their soul knew yours before their eyes adjusted. You walked in like an answer they stopped praying for. They could have fame, but they want your fire. You didn't need to try. You already were. They weren't ready, but they're coming anyway. You are not their reward. You are their return to real. Your name tastes like mercy on their tongue. They felt you, and suddenly wealth felt empty. They were full, until your absence made them hollow. They aren't seeking status anymore. Just you. You'll never be the same, and neither will they. Their hunger for more ended with your silence. They want to know you, past the parts you show. They'd walk away from the world to walk with you. You are what they could never afford to forget. They never knew soft could be this sacred. You are what no amount of gold could replace. You'll ruin their illusions and rebuild their soul. You are not a price. You are a prophecy. You were not written in their plans. You were carved into their fate. They could lose it all and still win with you. You made power tremble. They saw you and bowed internally. You became their gravity. You are not love. You are a lifetime. They want to spend everything, just to unlearn everything with you. You are the truth that silences their titles. You became their obsession and their salvation. They are rewriting their life around your energy. You cracked open a part of them even money feared. You are the one thing they never planned, but now can't live without. They've heard every yes, but yours will ruin them sweetly. You didn't show up to be noticed. You showed up to be remembered. You're not their type. You're their turning point. They'll build temples just to house your laughter. You are the prayer answered before they could ask. You didn't dress like a queen. You arrived like a prophecy. They crave your frequency more than their own future. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more.